Alright, so welcome back to this wonderful channel, even though it's probably the worst one on YouTube, but who cares? For the one or two people watching, congrats for sticking around. Uh, there's one thing I want to talk about, and it's kind of important to gaming. I mean, it is important to gaming. I don't know why I said kinda, but it's split screen. Split screen is so important to video games, and it's going away. And to certain extents, I can see why, but there's one reason why I don't see why. Alright, so the reasons I can see why split screen is being eliminated from gaming is because gaming is now much larger. There's more people playing games, and for games like Battlefield that were originally on PC, now they're on consoles. It would make sense for them for that franchise to not have split screen, even though I wish they did. But whatever, that's a whole different topic. Other games, such as Titanfall, don't have split screen, which is kind of odd. At least I didn't have it. I never tried it, but I've never really wanted to play Titanfall with a person right next to me anyway, so. But that's not the point. The point is, we need to save split screen, because for games that had split screen in them, and then now they don't, I'm looking at you, Halo. My favorite franchise doesn't have split screen anymore. Why? Why? Why is that? It took away the core aspect of Halo. That's what makes Halo great. You play split screen, and then they buy the console, and then they buy the game. It's what people did for the original Halo back in 2001. But no, apparently now it's because more people have it, and Xbox Live, and it's completely useless. No, I want I want to have split screen in all of my games. Obviously, that's a harsh wish, but that's just me. But especially for first-person shooters, or just kind of shooters in general, I want to have split screen. There are games that don't have split screen that would be better if they had it. I'm talking games maybe like, I don't know, maybe Battlefield would be better. That would be really fun, even if it wasn't just for strictly multiplayer. Or let's see here, some other games like Destiny. That'd be pretty great. The Division, even though no, actually it wouldn't be that hard. There have been other third-person shooter games that have done split screen wonderfully, such as the Gears of War franchise. But oh well, who cares, right? Well, I do, because there are games, and apparently I've heard. Wow, okay. I've heard that it's because of a limitation or some rumblings like that. I can't confirm it. I think that's bullshit though, because if you go back to the PlayStation 1, yes, the PS1 from like the 90s, and you play Medal of Honor, the original Medal of Honor, there is split screen on that game. And that's one game I would not expect to have two-player modes because of how the PS1 was limited. But it does. And you know what? It's fun. Okay? I've done it before. It's fun. Yes, it can be hard to see your enemies in that game because it's so pixelated, but it's still fun. How about what's another great PlayStation game? Oh, I'm looking over there. Twisted Metal. That's another great game with co-op. It's one of those games that when people talk about it, they say, I used to play that game all the time with my friends. Halo was one of those games. Halo 2 was one of those games, and pretty much all the Halos, except for Halo 5. Why? But whatever. I'm not designing games. It was their decision. They got backlash for it. Hopefully it'll be in the next one. I doubt it will be though, because if they do, people are going to be pissed off and they're going to say, "Well, why didn't you just put it in the last game?" So they know. If they know they put it in, so even if there was a chance, they're not going to put it in. And if they do, well, sue me. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. Kind of short, but I just wanted to discuss it because we need to keep local gaming alive. Actually, no, the video is not done. LAN parties. Okay, LAN parties are fun, but you know what also makes LAN parties better is when you have split screen on them. Because instead of bringing your buddies over and having, let's say you're gonna do 4-on-4 in a match of Halo 5. Yes, I know I talk about Halo a lot. It is my favorite franchise. Get over it. Let's say you want to have 4-on-4 for Halo 5. Wouldn't it be easier if there was split screen so you could just have two consoles, or maybe three, just have two consoles, three monitors, and you're good to go. But no, instead this time you're probably gonna have to go rent out a storage room and hope to God that there's enough electricity there and enough power sockets. Hope the wiring is long enough, just so you could do 8 on 8. Wow, 8 on 8. That would be insane, but 4 on 4. But now, you can't do that. I shouldn't have to have a LAN party every time I want to play games with other people. You see what I'm saying? I love inviting people over to my house and playing games. What happened to that? Just because online gaming is becoming a new thing, we should just take it away? No. That's ridiculous. Alright, that's the end of the video. You know the drill. As every YouTuber says, like, favorite, subscribe, comment, and if you feel the same way as me about split screen multiplayer, and they should have it in, feel free to say, yes, we need it back. Alright, take care.